became the first ever father-son duo to play in the NBA. They played just 3 minutes together, but the moment will last in history forever. So our senior NBA insider, Charania, is joining us now as the Lakers prepare for their second game of the season. Shams, there was so much excitement here to finally see the first father-son duo play in the NBA. Now that that special moment has happened, what can you tell us about Bronny's plans for future development here?
The Lakers play tonight. They play tomorrow against the Sacramento Kings. Then they go on a 5-game road trip that starts next week. And Bronny James will be on that trip, and that includes a momentous game potentially on Wednesday in Cleveland, a homecoming for LeBron James and Bronny James, and he will be on this trip. Could he play? We'll see. And then after that, I am told he will begin his shuttle from the NBA to the G League. He will be assigned to South Bay that week of November 7th when the G League season starts. And for him and Rich Paul, the big aspect of Bronny James throughout the pre-draft process was his development, and he was not afraid. They welcomed going to the G League. That was a part of it. The big question was it going to be a two-way contract or a guaranteed deal? He gets that 4-year contract, 3 of those years guaranteed. And Malika, I've done some digging on his marketing. This is someone that if he wanted to, let's say he doesn't want to play basketball, he could make more money off his off-court deals in marketing and just be an influencer. But he wants to be an NBA player, and this G League path is a part of that. It's
something LeBron, we've heard him talk about, Bronny talk about, JJ Redick talk about the importance of this for Bronny James, and now we're going to see when the G League season starts. The South Bay Lakers' first game is November 9th. Bronny James will be going back and forth. All right, Shams, thank you for that. Can we bop around some news around the league a little bit here? Let's go to New Orleans. Dejounte Murray, he fractured his hand here in his debut. What's the timeline for the newest Pelicans return?
Dejounte Murray had surgery this morning in New York. I'm told he will be out 4 to 6 weeks with this fractured hand. And this is just a devastating blow so early in the season. I'm told both him, Zion Williamson, they've developed a great chemistry so far with the Pelicans in training camp early part of the season. But they're going to be without him. They won't be able to see this team whole until December range. But you look at Dejounte Murray, him and Nikola Jokic are the 2 NBA players last season at 1,500 points, 500 assists, and 100 steals.
Yeah, and this is why this is such a huge pickup for the Pelicans as they're trying to sort of find their footing as Zion Williamson's career continues to unfold here. I want to hit you with one more, if I could. Earlier this week, Shams, you reported that Rudy Gobert signed a 3-year, $110 million contract extension. What, though, is significant about how this happened?
So this deal happened literally at tip-off. Rudy Gobert was warming up, and Tim Connolly, the Timberwolves president, and Gobert's agent, Boone Ndiaye, they negotiated this deal, got this deal done while he was in warm-ups. And I'm told Tim Connolly went to Rudy Gobert with 10 minutes on the clock before the game to shake his hand on an agreement. And a lot of this is, at the end of the day, Rudy Gobert took less money next season, from $47 million on his contract to about $36. So he sacrificed a little bit next year, and a lot of that was because they have Julius Randle and Naz Reid with player options next season. Those 2 players will be in line for significant contracts on their next deal. And another part of this is Tim Connolly getting this deal done. He's been moving and shaking since he's been in Minnesota. He's the architect of the Denver Nuggets, now the architect of the Timberwolves. And he has an opt-out, I'm told, at the end of this season in his contract. And what looms over this Timberwolves season is the ownership battle between Mark Lowry, Alex Rodriguez, and Glenn Taylor. And that brings uncertainty with Tim Connolly's future, as well as everyone in the organization there on pins and needles for who will be the exact owner of the Timberwolves moving forward.